I need y'all to go look at my socials, right? And look at how all, and this ain't just because I'm a content creator, but look at how my name's the same across the board. Ooh, Prismatic Pathfinder. I like it. We'll clean that up later, but for the most part, here's the gist of an armor set. Any weapons recommended, kinetic and void. Gameplay loop, suppressing fire, shadow clones. Stats are weapons, class, melee, 50 for gamblers, dodge, refund. Goals are to build gunpowder, gamble, dodge, grapple, melee groups, rinse and repeat. Use regular melee for close range. Weapons at 60, 160 plus, class at 150, melee 50 to 60. Get this loaded up. So this is going to be our setup. Oh, and the artifact. My bad, I didn't go over that with y'all. All right, I'm gonna show all the mods too. Boom, that's the mod placement. It looks so cool. It might not be able to do everybody if you have some of those balance things on. Yeah, I might not be able to do all of these, but we'll see. I don't know which one is. No, that's a tier 5. I might be able to do that. Oh, unassigned mods, yeah. So I can't do all the balance mods, but we're gonna try our hardest to do them. All right. And then we'll go back and equip it and get it isolated and switched up. So, but yeah, welcome in anybody who's new too. We're doing we're currently doing a segment for a series that I'm trying to do with viewer builds. Okay, this is not build battles. This is not will it build. Okay, if you know what those series are, this is not it. This is literally us sharing our best favorite style of builds that we've come up with at the end of the era of the game. All right, so welcome on in. Say hello when you come into the chat so I get to say hello back to you, look you in your eyes. Okay, all right, so I get to say hello, meet you, and we can introduce ourselves. When you first come into the chat, say hello. Okay, and enjoy while we do this viewer build. So let's go look at the subclass. He's got Prismatic. This is Prismatic Hunter, Prismatic Pathfinder. All right, rocking the Deadfall Super Void. Cool. Combination blow melee, grapple grenade. Dreaded Spectre. We're gonna be putting out those strand clones and gunpowder gamble. Y'all know what it does. All right, for the fragments, we got Facet of Ruin, Facet of Hope, Facet of Protection, Facet of Purpose, Facet of Sacrifice. Is it missing a fragment? It is 6. Holy shit. What's the other? I don't think it moved over one of your fragments. We got him. We got him. That's all that matters. We got him. All right. I'll give a rundown. Obviously we can read on screen, but hey, Facet of Ruin increases the size and damage of your burst of a shattered stasis crystal or frozen target, and increases the area of effect for ignitions. Very cool. We have explosive shit. All right, Facet of Hope, elemental debuff, lets your class abilities regen faster. Protection, this is basically your resistance when you're surrounded by enemies. Purpose, this is for any elemental, when you pick up an orb, any subclass, you know, basically elemental buff. So if you got a overshield for void, a void overshield, woven mail for strand, cure and restoration for solar, basis is frost armor, and arc is bolt charge, right? So got those. That's what you'll get when you pick up an orb. Facet of Sacrifice. While you have arc, solar, or void buff, your ability final blows grant bonus darkness transcendence energy. So that transcendence bar should be getting kicked up. Shouldn't have to rely on your weapon kills for that, because we tend to do more light damage anyway. I mean, we're light, you know, kills anyway. So this will help us with that, mitigate that. We'll see when we use our kinetic weapon. And then Solitude is for severing targets and things like that, and a severing blast when you're transcendent. So should be fun. We'll see how it rolls. Should feel good. I should have all 3 here, so we shouldn't be too bad. Oof, I haven't used fucking Prismatic in so long. I'm so excited for this. I was about to use my grapple immediately, so we're gonna start from a long range. Pop, 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 pop. All right. Also bad start. He wouldn't die. Wait, where the fuck am I? Hold up. Oh, okay. It looked wait, where did it put me? Oh, the light just started shining. That's fine. Oh, this is gonna be cute. Get him, guys. Let it blow. Got him. Get up. Get some shit. Get me out of here. All right. Where the big boys at? You. I want you. Oh my God. Woo. It's gonna be fun. Dead. Almost out of ammo here. Oh, that thing's fucking active. Who is where? Oh. Probably should have warmed up first. Oh my God, I'm so used to. Oh my God, this is gonna be great. Barriers are not gonna be too much of a problem. I'll throw you over there on your face. If you're wondering why I'm doing what I'm doing, because there's a play style that I have. We gotta burn it out of our system a little bit. All right, who's here? Oh shit, get off. Let's go. Get that guy the fuck out of here, though. Stop suppressing me, brother. Don't run from me either. Thank you. That's fine. I'll take the death. Yo, welcome in Midnight Skull. Hello. How are you today? What's going on, fam? All right, yo. Let's do it. Somebody get that. I need super. Breathe. Gotta get some breathing on. One second. Somebody's over there that shouldn't be over there. Whee! Oh, where'd you come from? What? Why are you here? I'm so used to doing the other thing. Another. There we go. My back. Yo, these ogres, and I do listen, we cranked up void damage too, by the way. So it's not just me. It's hard. Fucking hard. Somebody's gotta die. That chick right there. The wizards, Duke, the wizards. You know what, back up. I didn't collect this yet, so we still got that. I reload it. I didn't want to do that. I didn't mean to shoot my own thing. Converse. Oh, he got me behind the thing. Flash damage. Love to see it. Oh, there's another dude? Dude? No, the big guy's on the other side. Fuck you. Oh my God, look at the ammo, y'all. I forgot how good the kinetic synthesis is. Crazy work, man. Crazy work. And we're not gonna have any issue with our darkness energy. Clearly. A little rough. A little rough. What y'all thinking so far? How y'all feeling about this? I should have a poll up in chat. That's what I forgot to do today too. It's all good though. But the poll's more so for y'all to vote it, right? Because I want y'all to like it too. See how y'all feel about the builds. I know I'm fucking up Wicked because I'm not prioritizing trying to do clones. So honestly, I might switch up to Wretch Husk just so I have an automatic. I don't want to get too complacent with it though. But it might be the better option. Go ahead, brother. Looking good though. Murder everybody. Jesus Christ. Winging in from the chandeliers. Oh no, we chilling. You mean like that? I don't think it's hard, fam. I think you just got to get the rhythm down, honestly. Once you start, that's it. 'Cause you really ain't got no fucking choice but to do melee after a certain point. Now this room, I gotta be on point. That's me. Let's see. All right, we can start the room. Get it. Gotta wait till this place like packs up. Whee! Hey boys. Cause that's who I was aiming for. Get this guy out of here. There's your brother. Sliding his way over there. Fuck, bro. Got it out. Fuck it. Let's cook them. Actually, kind of weird that they're not back here. I must have got the ones that like to hang out there a lot. But that's fine. I did die too. Oh. The fuck are you? I'm gonna focus on these two doors. Yep. Kinetic synthesis is at work. Look at that. God, whoa. That was all me. Pat myself in a corner. Yeah, hello, welcome. Y'all might not see everybody's chat because remember we're live on 4 different platforms. So if you don't see somebody, try to look at the screen and see if they see the on-screen chat and see everybody's stuff. Ooh-wee. No, okay, he teleported right on. As soon as I start getting into like a little bit of a rhythm, but this room is definitely rough. Gotta space myself out here. What's up, big boy? Get that. I walked over a fucking brick. Got gamble. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't know if we got devoured. What the fuck? What's that? This thingy. Where you at? Come on. Don't do that. He leveled up. He got promoted. Remember the point for us. Oh shit. The point for us is to stay alive. The longer we stay alive, the more damage we do. Oh my god, no. There. That tether kind of going kind of far. Back up for a second, give myself some breathing room. Oh, oh. Why the fuck did he level up off rip? I can't see. The purple stuff's not. Ooh, buddy. Somebody's throwing something in my fucking face. I want to get back in the room. Come on, way. Oh shit. Crazy how the totems are RNG and they decide whether or not they want to spit a bunch of fire ones out. Why couldn't it be the blue ones that just slow me down? You know, had to be the fire. Good toss. He dead. Like, stop the bullshit. No. Ah! What percentage are we at? All right, we got another super. Ooh, this is not the. What the fuck? Oh, I'm a little off. You can tell. Your boy with the dodge. You know. I'm confused. Get off me. Get off me. Let me. That. Not that bullshit. God damn it. And I keep forgetting to just do it when I'm close to something, so. Not that the build's not working, the build is working amazing, man. Funny enough. Am I proccing Devour? Probably not. crossbow dudes are so fucking annoying. Where we at? 71, okay. Get the health back. There it is. That's the one I wanted. We're done. He's done. Yep. That's the problem too. But that's also why I'm using the ones that have something. What the fucking thingy? Damn, goddamn. Is there no other healing option? Like, do we have anything with orbs or anything like that? No, I don't see any recuperation or anything like that. What's the only other healing option? Is my melee? No, sir. Oh, no, sir. No, sir. I feel like there should be something else. Definitely the long range tags is getting me killed a lot. Throw that back there. Grab these for that percentage. Let's come back here for a second. Push it up. Sure. Peeking around that corner or the other corner? What you doing, big fella? I'll put that away. Why are you being like that? I can't stand that shit. Ain't no fucking way. Shitty room. Shitty room. Shitty room. So yeah. So that's one thing about the cryptic data disc that I've been like up in arms about, fam, because it's such a good artifact. It's stupid overpowered, but dear fucking God, in order to get power from pain to work on this one is so rough. You gotta get like a bunch of melee hits and kills, and it's outrageous. And if you're not able to get close to anything and you know get that amount of kills, you know, doesn't really matter then, right? Did I forget somebody? Oop, no. Yeah, even though it says regular melees, like it's definitely, I wouldn't even say for swords either. Well, no, yeah, more so for swords. Heavy on the sword side. Heavy on the sword side. Vortex frames all day. Guys, what we're not gonna do is keep me here. Somebody's gotta die. Somebody's gotta go. All right, let's go. I thought I could make that. I was about to make this long ass jump. I'm wondering why. Oh, Lord. Okay, guys, I almost fucked up. Boys, I need to relax. What? No one downstairs, boy.
Vault open. All right, Mala Hayati, here we come.
Ammo's great though. Ammo's great, and that's because of kinetic synthesis. You could really run any kinetic weapon with this. It doesn't even have to be something with tremors. Like just the synthesis alone is crazy work. Go ahead and toss that there. I don't care. Oh, thought I was pressing the other button. Come here. Come here. No, stop taking my kill, bro. Sabotage. Ain't even touching nobody. That's it. Damn. Also, I'm not sure if I feel Fortune's working. Uh-oh. Punch it out. Yeah. My fucking fight, dog. Yeah. Run that with me. Yeah, run them hands. Gonna go down here and that's not the guy. Left. We move. Get it. Left or right? Right. I'm wondering why. Yeah, for survivability, I can see that. I can see Criminal being it. Everything does like a shit ton of hits though. I'm gonna let that orb go. Fuck that boy. That's right, come back over here. I need y'all to keep spawning back behind me. I'm not going anywhere else. Rupture actually is working this time around, fam. Last time Rupture was up, that shit was not working. actually kind of liking it. I hated Rupture a little bit before. Like I wanted to like it, but it was not being friendly, so did not recommend it. I'm doing more fighting with my kinetics. I mean, to be honest, the void stuff don't even matter. Thought I was still flying. Getting stuck on these little lifts is definitely not it. Perfect timing, chat. Perfect timing. Talk about it. What y'all think? How'd y'all feel about that? How'd y'all feel about that? Completely opposite, right? Like it was out of habit, Mr. Wicked. I wasn't trying to, but I was definitely struggling a little bit there. So let's go into the full breakdown here for a second. All right, I know it's right there, but so I'm gonna pull this up. Let's just do edit so it'll be full. Suppressing, shadow clones and stuff like that. So the only thing different, we weren't using a fusion rifle, we were using something else for kinetic, right? Well, that's what I'm might end up doing. I kind of have something similar already. So one of my prismatic setups, you can kind of alternate between any subclass. I run Gamble. Haven't run Threaded Spectre in a while. I use Radiant Dance Machines for Threaded Spectre. Don't know if that setup still kind of like works. But I know it was at one point, it might have been a cookie cutter for a minute, and then it fell off, and then I had to tweak it just to make it, kind of feel good. Radiant still feels fun to me. It was looking for a replacement. Exotic, because again, cookie cutter, didn't want to be using a cookie cutter. So the only thing I see like weird with this setup is the melee and the grapple and the melee, right? Paired with this exotic. That's it. The exotics, I don't think it fits the build very well. I don't know. But again, I want to try to play a little bit more to what you got down. But yeah, anyway, like the overshield sounds cool, and I could see it being something worthwhile in PvP because I'm running around. I'm not fighting something that's knocking my shields off or my health down. I'm gaining that shield back. And I get it in PvE when you're doing traversal between sections. Yes, you could be getting that overshield. You could be getting that elemental buff so that you can proc Devour. That's the other flip to the artifact. The data disc is so fucking good, but it's too good for its own benefit, right? Because, and this is a little bit of a rant, so sorry on the video, but the data disc is too good. The data disc is too good for builds like this because for instance, on my Warlock, I tried the same kind of setup on my Warlock with the data disc. A couple of mods were swapped out, but same premise. And I told you the mods that were swapped out. Dielectric and Arc Taser Tag were swapped out for a couple of the other kinetic artifacts mods. I could proc every single arc elemental buff and debuff, but when it came down to trying to proc the void stuff, would not do it properly, even when I had a sword, because my arc abilities were murdering everything around me. The only way to mitigate that was to take off the arc abilities completely and let it burn through. It's happening again. This time, the kinetic mods are outweighing the void mods on this artifact, and it sucks because you got to strip them away in order to get the void mods to benefit a little bit more, so that there's some sort of weaken going on there, right? Because that's what's supposed to be happening. You're supposed to be weakening with your melee. That can't happen in this build, in my opinion, because, or at least from how I was playing it, and I know you said like you played it completely different. I can't even see how you were playing. Like I can't envision how you were playing it just a little bit, because I have a melee that technically will one-shot everything. So even if I'm one-shotting or you're just tapping something with a elemental buff, I still got to kill it within a reasonable amount of time. That void overshield doesn't last very long. Now I'm not sure if Fortune's Favor extends that time. It felt like it did, because I always looked over and I always saw that I had an overshield. If it's extending that, there's no reason that nothing should be weakened when I go to melee something. The flip to that is this: grapple melee counts as a grenade. So as cool as grapple melee is, it is hurting this build in that sense, where I'm more focused on swinging than I am on actual melee. So I take this distraction and switch it. I know we like to swing around as prismatic and strand hunters, but we gotta go. I'd probably swap out for, let me see, can I edit this one? No. I would probably swap out for, what's the other melees we got on here? That's not what the fuck? Oh, I gotta scroll down for it, don't I? What would I swap out for, honestly? I know this is melees for grenades. I'm sorry. Grenade, because I know the end all be all is gunpowder gamble, but I'd probably just go magnetic grenade, or no, I would just go magnetic grenade. Why? I could throw it into a group, it'll stick, or I go spice it up a little bit, go dust field grenades. I throw it into a group, I'm gonna end up being in that group and I'm gonna debuff the fuck out of everybody. They're getting slowed anyway, that's another debuff, right? And I'm gaining darkness off of it. Could definitely do mag and artifact, right? Because mag will explode. You don't have any, like, other than Shadowfall, that's going to be another piece of weakness or whatever, and then you get those kills, so that'll count towards that, right? But if we're looking at just trying to proc artifact stuff, I would say, hell, I probably would even go smoke bomb. Yeah, I would even go, no, that's melee, I'm sorry, I bet. I would even go arc bolt, but again, arc abilities will crush it. It's just this. I would say, for me, I would swap this. Swap off of grapple because I want to be more close range, right? Because I want to get this going. Yeah, I figured that. I kind of figured that. That's because I kind of do the same. Like if I'm in an oh shit moment, sure, I'll swing out. Cool, I'm okay. I think in this one, I don't want to swing out. I want to stay in the mix because this is gonna be my heal. This is gonna keep me alive. I want to slow everybody the fuck down though. So I would definitely do Dustfield Grenade. Toss that shit at a group. They're gonna be swarming on you anyway, and you get more resistance and stuff when shit is beaming at you in Transcendence. What I will say about it, the Transcendence build was spectacular. I mean, Transcendence energy build up was spectacular. The super build up was spectacular. There was no worry about that whatsoever, right? I wasn't utilizing the super as much as I should have been, because I was getting it back so fast I wasn't even registering. Yo, I got my super back. Yeah, throw it out. I could just been throwing supers out non-stop. Same with Transcendence. I wasn't realizing how fast I was getting my Transcendence back until we got into that last room, and even then I'm like, damn, there's a moment. Let me pop it. Should always have Transcendence pop, right? So that was amazing. Like everything else about the build is spectacular. You pair this shit with a piece of armor. Now here's what I will say. Actually, I'm not gonna say nothing else with that. Everything else, I don't even need to go look at your fragments because the synergy is there. You can see it, you can feel it. I don't think you need Facet of Ruin though. Actually, no, you do. Never mind. I'm backing that up. Talking on my ass. No, Facet of Ruin was actually carrying the fuck out of some of those moments. Because that fucking explosion, that ignition, saving my life. So yeah, I wouldn't touch none of your aspects of fragments. Like those are amazing. I'm not saying like you should touch them or anything like that, but I'm saying like why it wasn't working for me completely as a whole was one, I play different, right? And that's the whole point, is to showcase off that we all have different play styles. This is also why I want you guys to be able to write in your notes what your play style is, right? How you play the build, because that will teach me one, and it help me to break my habits, right? So like it allowed me to break my habits. So that's where that's coming in at for me, to get you guys to really flesh out your gameplay loops, all right? And to flesh out your entire build. Make sure your entire build's fleshed out. I don't want a semi pre-built build. I'm trying to get y'all to avoid doing that too, to avoid submitting stuff that's not complete. I'm going to start being harsh about that. All right. This is not a complete build, and I can tell. All right. Not just because you keep talking about it in the chat, but also when I'm playing with it, I can feel it. That's the piece of it that I can feel, because everything has such great utility, but none of it seems to work with each other very well, right? If I'm supposed to be close range by dodging and then meleeing, it should feel like it, even in a harder activity. For steamroll content, probably does, right? In harder content, the way you know the way you know the build is a little bit of a step up. When I go to punch one of those enemies, not that, it should take me 2 punches at minimum to start off my rhythm, right? Which is where I was getting lost, because I'm like, pat, whoa, I know we got a little bit of a difficulty here, but I'm still like, I'm not feeling a weaken, I'm not feeling a jolt, I'm not feeling a, some sort of debuff here. Even though they're all procced, only thing that's really smacking everybody is my ignitions, my kinetic tremors, and really just kinetic damage in general. Void damage, couldn't feel it. Now I know we had some arc shields in that bitch. A lot of arc shields in that bitch. Shouldn't fucking matter. All right. If I start to debuff something, if I start to throw something out there, it should still be slapping. Period. A lot of the game is you can easily overcome with some of the smallest things in the abilities. Exactly. I'm surprised I had to punch him twice. So again, this artifact is fucking amazing, man. Like, I love the encrypted data disk. It is nasty work. I spent the better part of a week trying to get a build rolling with that fucking artifact. And it wasn't that the build wasn't working. It was too powerful. It was too powerful, even in harder content. It was doing everything it was supposed to do except for one thing. Anything void related, anything devour related, it wasn't doing. Any weakness, it wasn't doing. Why? 2 reasons. Everything was dying in like 2 hits. And for the things that didn't die in 2 hits, the void buff didn't last long enough. So like I would get an overshield, or I would get a void, I would have a void breach out on the field, and I would get those buffs to keep rolling. I would save the breach while the other overshield would come up from killing with a weapon. Wouldn't matter. Wasn't killing it fast enough, or the death of the enemy was taking so long that the proc didn't happen. So data disc is great, but I'm gonna start telling people to avoid it. Unless you want to purely do some arc shit. Like if you run an arc, or you want to have arc backup to your subclass loadout build out, or to your subclass build, if you want to have arc on the other half of your build. So for instance, if you wanted to rock a full stasis build but put arc on the other side of that stasis build, encrypted data disk. Because then you're gonna be slowing and locking down enemies and then jolting the fuck out of everything in there. And you can add some fucking ignitions in there just by having a torch weapon or ignition weapon or 7 Seraph armor, right? A lot of those explosions were happening because of the 7 Seraph armor too. So like that's another crutch piece in there. The fact that you said this was open to being used with any armor set had me thinking too. I just got the Nezarec set from, or just got pieces for the Nezarec set from Root of Nightmares. I think that would be a great recommendation for this, to counteract the Devour. Devour is the thing that's supposed to keep you alive in this. And I see that. I can 100% see how and understand how it's supposed to be working. I can't get it to work. Skill issue, probably a skill issue, because I can't meld myself to your build that well. And it makes me sad. It makes me sad. All right. Well, no, because steamroll content just looks too easy, right? Let's give them a show. This is for YouTube. Let's give them a show, right? And YouTube, y'all let me know down in the comments. This is for show. Now, what I would like to eventually do is to have y'all vote in chat on if y'all like the build or not. But we gotta get people to stick around to see the build be used and all that fun stuff. Not just the owner of the build. The owner doesn't get a say. The owner of the build doesn't get a say. All right, they submitted the build, they did the work. That's it, okay? Outside of that, everybody else gets to vote on it when they see it in play. But yeah, and then you hear my take on it. My take, obviously I'm gonna critique all the little things about it, what I think, like for me, all the things I'm critiquing are for my play style, not for the other person's play style. I can 100% see where Mr. Wicked is going with his build when it comes to the steamroll concept that he plays it in. When it comes to this build, clearly it showed him something, as he said, I never took it into higher content. Now I see what I need to do, right? So you know where you can go and make some changes and perfect and tweak and do all that fun jazz, right? There's that. Is it a good build in my opinion? Hell yeah. It's actually interesting. Where would I swap out some things? I could always tell you where I would swap out some things. I said it already. The exotic, I would roll a class item. Specifically, something with Caliban's hand. Yo, Mr. Wicked, thanks for submitting the build, fam. Thanks for letting me try out your build. It was fun, dude. 100% fun. These videos all won't end with me saying it was fun. I will absolutely say this is shit at some point. If I don't like it, I don't like it. If I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, I won't like it. Cool part of, what I want to do with this series, right? So we all have different play styles. This introduces me to new play styles and gets me to have the wheels turning in my head for build crafting, and hopefully me showing off a different play style to you guys will help inspire you to do build crafting as well. So that's the goal. It is happening. This build has definitely inspired me to think a little bit outside the box for a threaded Spectre gunpowder build with all that same stuff. I have a similar kind of thing going on that I think I want to tweak because of this. So thank you, Mr. Wicked. You have sparked the spark to create the third prismatic build for my hunter. So Synthos Caliban, I wouldn't necessarily. All right, so you could do Synthos Caliban. All right, Synthos is always going to be a good thing. Yeah, Synthos is always going to be a good thing as well. I wouldn't harp on that too much though. Reason being is you're still going to be killing everything. Synthos is just going to make you a little bit more stronger for your hits. So if you want that for the melee damage, rock out. I don't think you need it though. Appreciate y'all. Thank you again, Mr. Wicked, for your build for your hunter. All right, the last hunter build for last week. It's Titan week, so make sure y'all submit those Titan builds if you can. Appreciate you. We're gonna be doing it throughout the week, but Iron Banner is up too, so it's gonna be a slow week. It'll be a slow week. All right, we got some stuff to burn. The featured stuff of the week is actually farmable stuff that we're gonna try to get the checkpoints and stuff for. I need to do a Crotas at some point, so hopefully over the weekend we can get that done. Deepstone probably will take priority. I just need Crotas for a Necrochasm Catalyst, and Deepstone I need everything from it. So just as far as like deep sights and stuff goes. And then for dungeons, we'll probably be farming Warlords of Ruin a lot, and then we'll come here to help Sin get her catalyst for Pit of Heresy. So if you guys are around to join up for that stuff, by all means join up for it. Y'all know the drill. And then for the raids, if we need to have open slots, we'll ping out in the Discords and see if anybody wants to join up with us on Friday and Saturday. Okay, so that's gonna be it. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Damn Twitch people, y'all in ads right now, and I'm sorry. But if you're seeing the screen, you're seeing the captions, we still love you. We just got we just caught y'all at the bad time. It was bad timing, that's all. We're live on 4 different platforms: Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, and Kick. Full screen and vertical on 3, Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. So pick your poison for wherever you want to hang out with us. Good to meet y'all. Make sure you check out the content on all the platforms if you can. More so YouTube. Go watch some videos for me. Help your boy out. Get his numbers up. While I'm also trying to make good quality content for y'all too. That being said, everybody have a good day. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Nope, that's the wrong button. Peace, because I got one button that turns everything the fuck off. So goodbye.